tell us where you're from. We'd love to know that. I do have Miss Victoria here, so you can certainly ask questions. We are going to keep our fingers crossed that we are able to read all of the comments on Facebook. We kind of struggled a little bit yesterday reading the comments on Facebook, so keep your fingers crossed that we can read those because it sure does make the conversation and the design so much more fun. So I am starting out with a glass container. This is a vase that we've had in inventory for quite a while. I think we have a couple of them left, but I thought that we would do an arrangement. We got an order for a bold colored arrangement in a vase, but we didn't want to do anything that was too common. So this is for an order, and so what I've done is, it's hard to see, but I grid the container. So I put I taped a grid. It's not beautiful, but it will be covered up. And I also, once I did the tape on it, I added just a little piece of tape on the edge so that it would make sure the tape wasn't going to come up. There have been times when you tape it, you go to put all your flowers in and the tape comes loose, and that's no fun. So I made sure to tape that down. Now it is not pretty, but I'm going to cover it with some greenery, so we will be able to cover that. I am going to start out, so my foliage that I chose today was lemon leaf, and if you watched our video yesterday on Facebook, you saw me use lemon leaf and lemon leaf is Solal and Israeli ruscus. So I am going to start out with a little bit of lemon leaf today. I'm going to take my stem and I'm going to take my floral knife. I'm going to cut that stem at an angle, and I'm just going to place that into my container.
You have a lot of hellos.
So you're seeing their comments. Yay! Yes. Hello, hello, guys. That's exciting. Yesterday we struggled a little bit, Victoria.
Lisa Russell says, beautiful container and love your blouse.
Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Victoria said just a minute ago, she said, I bet they're going to comment on your blouse today. It's new. I've had it for a few days. I haven't had it long. This is the first time I've ever worn it. And Victoria says, but every time I think that's not the blouse they like. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I am just taking my foliage and I'm cutting it at an angle, and I'm just putting it right into that grid. And it's just kind of holding it in place. All right, so there is my Solal. I'm going to set this here just in case I need it. And let's use a little bit of this Israeli ruscus. I stripped off some of the leaves, and I'm just going to tuck it in.
Miss Rona says, hello, I'm so excited I caught you live again.
Yay! I'm so glad you're here with us.
Dawn Miller asks, is this for a customer?
It is Miss Dawn Miller for the first time this week. This is for a customer. This isn't just because. It's actually a client ordered an arrangement in bold colors. So we thought we would do an interesting container with some bold colors.
Allison says, oh yay, we get double cameras today.
Double cameras, yes, you've got Miss Victoria with her fancy camera work. You know, if it was up to me, we're doing good with the phone. So you're going to be so proud of me. I like to say that. You're going to be just so proud. I am not working with any hydrangeas today, which is very strange for me, right? You know I am a hydrangea girl. So the flowers that we have to work with are blue delphinium and some purple stock. We have beautiful pink roses, topaz pink roses. We have these beautiful orange spray roses. You know we love those. For our sunshine, we needed some sunflowers. We have, was that Queen Anne's lace for this? One little stem of Queen Anne's lace? Probably not, huh? Did it drop it on the floor? We might go get another stem of Queen Anne's lace. And we've got some solidago and a little bit of eucalyptus. We should grab another stem, don't you think? So I'm going to run in there and grab another couple of stems for the sake of we don't need just one. Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to grab a Queen Anne's slate.
Hi, Miss Margaret. I hope you're doing well. It's good to hear from you. And Kyle Dunbar, I'm glad you're having a good day. Miss Shirley, hello. Miss Glenda, hello. Miss Mary Lee says, love the red vase. Yes, I love it too. It's pretty. I could be wrong, but I think that, I'll ask Monty too, but I think a customer came in. I think it's a recycled vase. I think a customer came in and had given that to us. Dawn says, I like how you were adding things to the background. Miss Dawn, I'll let Monty know. She actually, that was for a YouTube video we just did.
Okay, I got our Queen Anne's lace. Sorry about that. All right. So what are we going to start out with? Let's start out with some solidago. So I'm going to use my solidago. This is going to help with my base. You know, I am so used to working with a hydrangea that I kind of get thrown off if they don't give me a hydrangea, which is good. It's always good to mix it up, isn't it? So I took my solidago and I popped it in half. I just kind of broke it. I'm taking 1/2 and tucking that in. I'm going to take my floral knife and cut the second half. And I'm going to tuck that piece in. So I'm going to use this to help me with my grid. I'm just taking my fingernail, I don't know if you can see it, and I'm just popping that greenery. I mean that solidago, not greenery.
Lisa Russell asks, where did we get the container?
This container, I am not exactly sure. We've had them for a long time. They've been in the back room. And we've got 2 or 3 left. I'm not sure where they came from. It's been like a long time. Like it could have even come from a lot of vases that a customer brought in. I'm not exactly sure. Was that what it was?
Well, that's what I had said, because I tried to answer it earlier. I had said I thought maybe a customer brought it in, but I wasn't sure.
But we have 2 or 3 of them left, and so I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so next I'm going to come in with some blue delphinium. So I'm going to take my stem. I'm going to use my delphinium as my height, but it's not going to be a traditional tall vase arrangement. It's going to be more of a short, a little more compact, but not too compact, if that makes sense. I'm going to take my knife and cut that at an angle, and my first stem is going to tell us how tall our arrangement is, but that's not standing up, is it? There we go.
Miss Shirley sent 200 stars.
Thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you.
She says, love seeing all of what y'all do.
Oh, thank you. It is so fun. We really love our flowers, don't we, Victoria?
Miss Deborah says, hi, I ordered artificial Israeli ruscus from Timu.
Really? Yes, I have heard of it. I want to see the pictures when you get it. We'd love to see the pictures. I have never ordered from them.
Dawn says, I like how you are adding things to the background.
Oh, thanks, Dawn Miller. Yes. So I made that today for one of Owen's videos. So Owen's going out of town on me, and he has got me making lots of videos for our YouTube channel. So that is going to be an arrangement that is going to be, he's going to post it on YouTube in a week or so. I told him it needed to go before the week of the 4th so that someone can make it if they wanted to. Next flower I am adding is our purple stalk. So I'm just taking that stem, cutting that at an angle, and tucking him right in. I need my little lazy Susan, and I don't know what I did with her. Oh, I see her. Let me grab her.
Miss Mary Ann said, the peonies and the vases from this morning's post looked just as good today as the other day.
Yes, and I will post those. I actually delivered those for that party today, and they turned out, y'all, it was beautiful. They were so pleased with the arrangements, which makes you so happy, doesn't it, when people are happy?
Donna Cooker says, hi ladies, glad I caught another live. I love the vase.
Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I added my stalk. Now you're going to have to stand up, sweet pea. Okay, so there's our stalk and there's our blue delphinium. We're going to come in with our orange, beautiful orange spray roses.
Miss Lenise Carter, Victoria, can you zoom in on the red, white, and blue decoration?
You want me to hold it up?
Sure.
Is that easier? So what I did here was, this was a container that one of our sweet clients brought, and she gave it to me. And I was like, Miss Marcia, you do not have to give me that, but I loved it. And so this year, instead, I have decorated with it before, but this year I thought I'd go really neutral. So I used some ivory colored faux hydrangeas. This is pampas grass plumes that we had here at the shop. These are some plumes that I ordered, and they're also a dried material. And then we have the little flags, and then as a little added something, I added the bow with the raffia, however you say that. Never say anything right. All right, so we're adding our orange spray roses. So I'm pulling off any foliage that might fall below the water line, cutting that stem at an angle, and tucking him right into that container.
What's funny is that I'm not getting the Facebook comments on the YOLO box, but I am on my phone.
You are. I tell you, it's something to do with Facebook. And watch it come up.
Just kidding, it just came up.
It just came. It's because you said it. But this week we've kind of we struggled mightily yesterday with our comments.
Allison says, love the neutral tones of the pampas grass and the raffia. Looks awesome.
Thank you, thank you. I just thought it would be something a little bit different, something different than I've done before. You know, I try to keep it interesting around here.
Sai says, I just love watching you. I just love watching you, and you design like me. I love greenery, and love how you have all the fun color and textures. You inspire me.
Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you. This one is driving me crazy. Aren't you going to stand up? You see how I'm struggling? I may just cut him off short and just call it a compact arrangement. Okay. Let's try that. All right, we're going to come in with some sunflowers because sunflowers are such happy flowers. So I'm going to take that stem, cut him at an angle, and I'm just nestling him right down into this container. So everything's really pretty nestled, except my one crooked blue delphinium.
Norma Jean says, so pretty, the epitome of summer.
Oh, it's so summery.
Gaetana says, hello, Monty and Victoria. I love that vase. It reminds me of a big strawberry jam jar.
Oh, yes, that does. It really does. So you can see I am struggling just a smidge because I don't have my dang hydrangea. All right, so I kind of did my sunflowers across the center. And then my orange spray roses are all the way throughout. I have blue delphinium and then my purple stock. And my purple stock, you can see it's pretty all the way around. We're kind of doing more of a centerpiece type than just a one-sided arrangement. Next, we're going to nestle in these pops of pink. I'm cutting that stem at an angle, and I'm just going to kind of nestle those right into that solidago.
Miss Shirley says, I love the patriotic piece.
Thank you, thank you.
Miss Mary Lou says, love the colors with the red vase.
Aren't they so bright and bold? It's so pretty.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
Miss Lorna said, good evening from Bonnie, Scotland. It is 10:30 p.m. here. I've been looking forward to watching you live this evening. Love the course you put together.
I'm so glad you're here, friend. Thank you for being here. So I'm removing any of the petals that don't look pretty. Just pull those right off. I'm taking that stem, cutting that at an angle.
Miss Marianne says this vase would also be great to use in a July 4th design.
Oh, it sure would. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and last we're going to add our Queen Anne's lace. Now, a couple of weeks ago, you saw Queen Anne's lace that I personally harvested. This Queen Anne's lace actually came from our wholesaler. And so, it's a little different. Like, it's a little green, and it's probably because it just hasn't opened up. And their heads are pretty heavy. Like, he's got a heavy little head. But the nice part about it is I can cut that stem kind of short, and I am going to kind of prop him onto the edge. So he's kind of giving us a little bit of movement here.
Miss Rona says those little orange roses really stand out.
Aren't they happy? They're so happy. See, I've kind of tucked him in, and he looks a little more like a pod versus a flower.
On YouTube, Lynette says hello.
Hey, Lynette, thank you for being here.
Sunshine says love the bright colors.
Thank you.
Dawn asks, is Mr. Todd on vacation? I have not heard him lately.
Mr. Todd went home with Jason. He was so ready to go home. All right, little guy. You're not going to go down in there?
Susan Campbell says, love all that you do, but I really love the colorful ones. They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I tell you, we get the most likes on the colorful ones. It's amazing at how many people will like the really colorful arrangements, which are our favorites, I think.
Melissa Flores says, whoa, beautiful.
Whoa, isn't that lots of color, friend?
Mm-hmm. Heather Reeves asks, can any of your followers let us know about the Temu site in Australia? They have some really cheap deals.
Well, I have seen it, but I have not bought anything from that site. But I do have their app, but I have not purchased anything. Okay, so all of our flowers are in place. Next, I'm going to come in and finish it off with a little bit of eucalyptus. So this is a silver dollar euc. You can see it has little round leaves. This is not as large of a variety as we often get, but what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to place it around the edge of this vase. My main goal is to make sure that we cover any of that tape that I added.
Amy Marshall on YouTube says, hello ladies, haven't been able to catch y'all live recently, however, well worth the wait, beautiful and colorful.
Oh, thank you, friend. I'm so glad you're here with us.
Miss Rona asks, how much will this arrangement sell for?
Victoria, Callie, what, $80?
I think we had $72 if we took out some of the money for delivery.
Okay. So roughly $72.
We may have to go. I think she counted it, but
we'll go back and count it. We'll make sure that we got the money right.
Diane says, I have, and so far I am satisfied with Temu.
She's been satisfied. Good. Yeah, now I have bought, most of my blouses that you see when I wear a bright, like this blouse came from Shein. And I have been very pleased with their quality. I bought a dress the other day and I wore it and I wasn't happy. But it was just me. It wasn't because the dress didn't fit right. It was just a me thing. I don't like my legs, and so I don't wear shorts, and I don't wear short dresses often, and this one kind of came to my knees, and I just didn't love it on me. But it's not because it was the dress itself. It was more of a me problem. You know how that happens when it's a me problem.
Deborah says, I have purchased a lot of stuff from Temu. It's nice, cheap. It's nice and cheap.
Yeah.
Carl says, it is a beautiful arrangement and colorful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so there are our bright blooms. And I'm just making sure that I adjust that foliage because I want to make sure that you don't see that tape too much. So I will go back and make sure it's well covered. So the flowers that we used here today are blue delphinium, purple stock, beautiful sunny sunflowers, some orange spray roses, some pink roses, and these pink, that variety is called topaz, some Queen Anne's lace, and a little bit of solidago, and then some mixed greenery. But it is so happy and so pretty and very bold. It definitely checked off the bold. They wanted bold colors, so I think we certainly checked that off. They asked for it to be a home-styled arrangement, and we were not exactly sure what that meant. When I think of a home-styled arrangement, I always think of more of a container. And so Victoria, but they were certain in the ticket, they also asked that it be in a vase. And so we kind of struggled with how we were going to build this arrangement, and I'm very pleased. I think it's really, really very pretty, very bold, and it really, I think it does exactly what they wanted it to. Don't you, Victoria?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But it's so pretty and so happy, and it's pretty all the way around. I don't think there's a side that isn't pretty, and that's always a good thing.
Miss Margaret Lynch asks if Shein is true to size.
I think so. Now, the only problem with Shein is sometimes the blouses aren't quite as long as I would prefer, and so I always wear an undershirt. I'll come around and let you see this blouse, Miss Margaret. So I wear a large. I wear a size 10 in pants, and I've never bought pants, but I've always bought blouses. And so, can you see that at all, Victoria? Am I too close?
You can't see the bottom of it.
Can't see the bottom. I don't know how to get it closer. I mean, not so close. Anyway, it's can you see it at all?
Yeah, you can see
You
it.
can. So it's it hits me here, so I always just wear a little undershirt because that just makes me more comfortable. But this is a large, and I feel comfortable in it. Again, I wear a size 10 in pants, and I could wear a medium in a t-shirt. But I prefer movement. But I've been comfortable with their clothes. I have bought dresses. I'm never happy with a dress usually, but it's just because I'm not shaped like a lot of those cute little girls are. And so maybe that's the reason I'm never as happy with the dresses. But the blouses, I mean, for $6 and $7 a blouse, I could throw it away if I didn't like it. I could wear it one time and have gotten my money's worth out of it. So I've been very pleased with the blouses.
Linda Jester says, I thought you had a dress on. Also, I did see you in a skirt and you look fine.
Why, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't love, I mean, I like a long dress. Like if I'm going to wear a dress, I like to cover up these legs. I'm just never, it's a me thing. It's certainly me. I just don't like my legs, so I'm just silly like that.
Rona says, another beautiful design, loving the color.
Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Miss Mary Lou says they have fun earrings.
They do have fun earrings. Now, all of the earrings you see me wear from Shein, they're like $1.50. I have tons of earrings, tons of bracelets. You see me wear lots of bracelets. That's because I'm getting them for $2 at Shein, and so that's most often why you see me with all the bracelets, because I'm getting them for a little bit of nothing. So I enjoy shopping there. All right, are there any more questions, Miss Victoria?
I don't think so. They're saying it's beautiful.
Guys, thank you so much for being here with us this afternoon. Thank you for always supporting us and always cheering us on. If you would do us a great big favor and sprinkle this video, we would certainly appreciate that. And if there's anything you want to see us design, it's getting quiet in the summer, so please bring on some ideas. I know that we had one of our followers asked me to do an arrangement that had some cotton in it. I did a YouTube video for that today, and I'm not sure when Owen will post that, but we did do a video for you, so it will be up sooner than later. So I'm excited about that. If you are watching this video and you're watching it on replay, you're going to notice that this little red live button is not on up above us. Do me a favor and put hashtag replay so I know you're watching it on replay. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you all real soon. Thanks, guys.